Hi, beautiful souls! The divine masculine in a twin flame connection may withdraw and go silent for shorter or longer periods of time and leaves the divine feminine confused and bewildered, believing that their twin flame is rejecting them. But that's not true, and I'm here today to shed light on the real reasons behind their profound silence. The first reason is that the intensity of the connection can be too much to handle, leading to emotional overwhelm and a need for space. Their silence is a response to being emotionally overwhelmed by trauma, fear, and the intensity of a spiritual journey like the twin flame journey. This silence is seen as a withdrawal, a coping mechanism that results from an inability or unwillingness to express emotions healthily, leading to a period of isolation and self-awareness before a potential spiritual awakening. The connection can bring up deep-seated fears and trauma from childhood, mother or father wounds that they are not ready to confront, causing them to withdraw. This period of silence can be a necessary but painful phase for facing and healing past wounds and traumas that arise from the intense connection. Also, the connection is overwhelming for them because of the intensity of the shared energetic field. When the two counterparts are not healed yet and divine feminine at the obsession stage chases the masculine, craving their union in the 3D plane and having the belief that they are separated, the divine masculine can feel this obsessive, unhealed, low vibrational energy of lack and separation, the unbalanced energetic field between them, and withdraws until the divine feminine directs the energy back to her and the shared energy gets balanced again. A third reason is lying to the fact that they have fear of vulnerability. Many divine masculines have been conditioned from their family and the society to suppress their emotions. These societal pressures, together with past experiences, may make it difficult for them to open up and be vulnerable. They feel terrified of the vulnerability and emotional honesty a twin flame connection demands. A twin flame connection demands from the counterparts to be in their truth, to express their authentic selves. The love twin flames feel is not conditional, as the relationships they have experienced so far, but unconditional, so silence becomes a coping mechanism to avoid vulnerability. What's more, the divine feminine acts as a perfect mirror to them, because they share the same soul. As I said before, the feminine reflects both the masculine's wounds and their potential back to them, and the silence can be a reaction to the intense self-reflection, as it is scary to face one's own inner truth so clearly. At the same time, they need space to process the profound changes happening within them, and the need for self-love and healing. Their silence is not about running away from the other person, but about creating the necessary space and time for self-reflection, healing and growth, for the essential inner work that it has to take place before they can re-engage in their authentic self. They have to heal, to let go of the possessiveness, pride and performance, to truly love. This silence is essential for both parties, as at the same time it will give the divine feminine the necessary time and space they need to go inwards and to focus on their inner work and healing. Another reason behind the silence is the resistance of the ego self. There can be an instinctual resistance to the emotional depths of the connection. The DM may feel a deep longing for the connection, while at the same time resisting it, leading to a sense of emptiness or internal conflict. Their soul is craving for their divine feminine, but their mind, their ego, with all the societal, family, cultural, and religious programming resists really hard. Usually DFs do not meet the social standards DMs were raised and programmed with, and their mind cannot accept that. So they feel this internal struggle, causing the masculine energy to shut down to protect itself. Because of the fact that the feminine energy is not their usual type, but they still feel this inexplicable magnetic pull towards them, many DMs have the belief that the divine feminine has cast a spell on them or bewitched them in some way. The last reason why divine masculines go silent is their fear of inadequacy. In the 3D reality, it may seem that they reject their divine feminines, but deep inside they can feel that the feminine energy is more healed than them, more in their truth, more in their divine essence. The soul sees the feminine energy as something sacred, as high priestesses. They put them on a pedestal. They may resist the connection and reject them in the 3D, but secretly they admire them. They understand subconsciously that they are unhealed, deeply in their ego self, full of programming and childhood wounds and traumas that they need to resolve and heal, and they feel unworthy of divine feminine's love. They are full of insecurities and fear that they are inferior than the divine feminine and that they don't deserve their love. And this causes them to retreat. To conclude, divine masculine silence is a necessary part of their individual growth and part of the process, and not a rejection of the divine feminine. This period is a crucial phase that helps them heal, focus on their inner work, simultaneously with the divine feminine, and prepare for a deeper connection. I am Lina, a spiritual teacher and a twin flame coach. And if you need assistance with your spiritual awakening process or guidance on your twin flame journey, feel free to contact me to my email address, which is in the description box. Thank you for listening. Bye!